What's stopping the president from disclosing the truth about aliens? No president has ever stood at a podium and told the world plainly what these things are. And why does it always feel like the timing isn't right? It's often said the reason is panic, that the public couldn't handle the truth. Another explanation is that these are classified human craft. But even senior officials now admit that some phenomena don't behave like anything we understand technologically. So, if it's not panic and not just secret aircraft, what's left? If a president stood up today and said, these entities are not extraterrestrials, they are interdimensional beings, that alone would destabilize science. But if he went further and said, they align closely with what ancient religions described as spiritual or demonic entities, and remain credible in a secular scientific age. So even if that were true, silence would be the only option. Here's where the Bible becomes relevant. It doesn't describe a universe filled with alien civilizations, but it does describe other intelligences operating in realms beyond ours. That during sworn testimony to Congress, whistleblower David Grush stated that the Vatican had knowledge of a UFO crash in Italy as far back as 1933. The Apostle Paul speaks of the restrainer, something or someone holding back lawlessness and deception until the appointed time. What if disclosure isn't delayed for political reasons, but for timing reasons? Why disclosure might be impossible until something happens? Why nothing ever becomes undeniable, but because nothing decisive is permitted yet. In that scenario, no president is hiding the truth. They're simply unable to disclose something that hasn't been allowed to fully manifest. There comes a point where deception gives way to clarity, and allegiance becomes conscious. People won't stumble into the final rebellion by accident. That means full disclosure doesn't come before that moment. The Major Cities Chiefs Association, representing police leadership across America's largest cities, has issued guidance on how officers are to document and report unidentified aerial phenomena. Only the acknowledgement that something unexplained has persisted for so long. Yet it now requires protocol, because it is approaching. When the restrainer is lifted, things long hidden begin to appear. So what's stopping the president from disclosing the truth about aliens? Maybe it's that we're still living in a period of restraint, and when that restraint is finally removed, disclosure won't be a press conference. It will be a global event. Why does full alien disclosure always seem close, but never complete? The real question isn't, are we alone? It's whether we're ready for the answer. But the deception is unlikely to begin with war. Not presenting itself as a threat, there would be talk of peace, of guiding humanity forward, that they were our original creators. Haven't we heard all of this before? And once the world accepts the lie as truth, then, and only then, will the deception no longer need its mask. When some disclosures are sealed for a reason.